Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Short Attention Span webinar. Let the dancing continue. Kelly, last week we talked about sales truths, and this week I want to cover some sales assumptions. So this is kind of more the same with a little bit of a twist to it. So the first one is this, that voicemails, unreturned voicemails have great value. So if I've left someone nothing but voicemails, where's the value in that?
Well, the way I look at it is they're kind of like free little commercials. You know, you're planting seeds, you're demonstrating your persistence, you're announcing your presence on the situation and saying, hey, I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. And even today, with as much as people, you know, it seems as if people don't really enjoy speaking on the phone anymore, there is that notion that they're going to say after the fourth or fifth one, wow, this person's really persistent. I better, you know, maybe I better give them a listen. So I guess I put this in the category of why not? Like, why not do it? Because other people aren't, I can tell you without a doubt, other sales reps are not doing it. I've talked to dozens of reps who go, I never leave a voicemail, it's a waste of time.
Right.
So that's really the assumption, right? Is that you shouldn't do it. Where we're saying it's worth doing and there is value in it, so you need to do it and make it good. Make it a really strong message.
Because at some point what happens is prospecting takes on the same qualities as advertising. Mm-hmm. So you're getting that message out there, you're keeping it top of mind, top of mind, top of mind. You're building a brand, you're building credibility. You're showing, you're demonstrating the kind of attitude that you've got, the diligence that you've got. That's all good. That's all good stuff. So Go in with that assumption. Make the assumption that every voicemail message has value. That's the point there.
Yeah.
This next one is a part of a long story, but the assumption here is that if the client says to you, is that your best price? Your answer should be,
it is.
It is, yes.
And it is, and and you say it confidently, and you may, follow that up with, and here's why. Or, I mean, you're right. We've done weeks worth of content on objections and selling pricing and all that stuff. So it's definitely a much stronger play and a better move to say it is than to say, well, let me go see what, I cannot tell you how many sales reps today are going, let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
And that's just like, bend over. Yeah. Like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. But I would say that your one-word answer to that is yes, and then say nothing else. Or if you're going to say something else, I would close it. Yes, that is my best price. What's the purchase order number so we can get going? Or when do you want a proof on this? Or whatever. Go for the close. But don't give more information than what's asked. Answer the question, and that's it. Because it's like they say, what's that old saying that the next person, when you ask for the order, the next person that speaks loses.
Loses, yeah.
The third sales assumption, today's the day. Now you're looking at two optimists, one on the left and one on the right. So every day is the day for us. I don't know why you'd have anything else, any other attitude. I think you've got to wake up in the morning and just believe something positive is going to happen to me today. That if I do my job and I do it well, something good is going to happen today. Today's the day. You know what, Kelly? Tomorrow's the day too.
Mm-hmm.
And Friday and Monday. That's why we do what we do. Now, let me just take a break from the subject and ask you, what if you wake up and you're tired? Today's not the day. You can't say that you can't even fake it. What do? You can't take the day off.
Yeah, I mean, there's other things you could do. I would say it's a day to spend some time at the library doing research. It's a day to ask a colleague if you can go out on some sales calls with them to see if you'll learn something different. It might be a day to take one of your CSRs out for coffee. I mean, there's a number of things you can do. Go get some exercise. Go see your very favorite customer who always makes you feel better.
That. Yeah.
That's what you wanted me to get to, right?
No, I just like that one. I'm going to write that one down. Go see your favorite customer.
Just do whatever makes you feel better because, you're not going to show up with that fantastic A+ attitude every single day, but you need to get yourself into that space.
Yep. So the next assumption is this, that the work that we do today is going to pay off in the future, 3 to 6 months down the road. So we're filming this in the middle of February. Your March is probably already in the books.
Yeah.
So whatever work you do in March, if you have a great month in March, that's awesome. But it's not because, unless you got really lucky, it's not because of anything you did in March. It's because of the work that you did back in, as early as November even.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Or perhaps even you can make an argument for October. So you have to think down the road that the work that I'm doing now is going to pay off in the future. And that's what you're building. It's also the reason why, Kelly, I don't like monthly, quotas. I like monthly plans.
Yeah.
I like quarters. I like adding up 3 months and dividing by 3. January, February, March, divide by 3. February, March, April, divide by 3. And look at that trend.
Right.
Because 1 month over another, you could work your tail off and sell nothing, and you can go on vacation the next month and sell a ton. Where's the logic in that?
Right.
So, and then finally, the last assumption is there's always room to improve. So, Kelly, there's lots of different ways to look at this. One of them is in skills, right? One is in volume, certainly. Where else? Mm-hmm. Where else could we improve as a company or as a salesperson?
Well, I think for us personally, it has to be an activity. Mm-hmm. You can always make one more call. You could always add one more prospect to the pipeline. You could always go visit one more customer. And again, this time of year, Bill, I go crazy because December, January should have been the time we would have been doing account reviews, that we would have been checking in with our customers to recap and plan for the future. So, I definitely think you could take a class or read a book or hire a coach. You could try to feel better about yourself, take better care of yourself, anything like that. You can always do a little bit better because I think that all of you out there would admit none of you is giving yourself an A+ right now. There's always room.
You look at the best sales reps that are in your office. If they're at the top and they've been at the top for a while, they're always trying to improve. They're always saying, what else? What else can I do? What else can I sell? Who else can I be? What other skills can I have? There's no finish line to this, and they're living proof of that. So, Kelly, thanks very much for this week's Short Attention Span webinar.
Thanks, Bill.
And we'll talk to you all next week. We'll have another topic as soon as we figure out what else to say. Thanks, everybody.